Our next guest is a New York Times bestselling author and comedian who has taken a look at what divides us. She says binary thinking, or just limiting ourselves to two options, is a big part of the problem. Kat Timpf wrote all about it in her new book, I Used to Like You Until. So welcome in.
Thanks for having me.
Why did you find it important to talk about this topic?
Well, it's kind of at a fever pitch right now, and when I've been going on tour, I've gone to a lot of different cities, met a lot of different people, and you really do realize that as different as people are, we really do have so much in common. We want a lot of the same things out of life. We might have different ideas of how to get there, but we lose so much when we write each other off based on just one single difference or viewpoint or association. We act as though it tells everything we need to know about somebody, and that's really not the case. So this book is really a guide for how to connect. Yes, even during an election year where things are this contentious, which is why I think we need it all the more, really.
Now more than ever. Mm-hmm. So what is binary thinking? You talk about that in the book. That's part of the title.
Yes. So it's us versus them, one side versus the other. Mm-hmm. And people are really complex. It's not as simple as just, oh, this person thinks this, therefore this whole list of things about this person are true. Mm-hmm. And I'm independent politically. I also work at Fox. I have different views. And I get it kind of from both sides, all sides. And so I think I'm in this unique position to kind of share that. And I also share a lot of very personal experiences in this book, because I think that being vulnerable and open about the stuff that we've been through as humans is a huge way for us to get out of this mess.
Well, and you say, you know, you could have two different political viewpoints, but yet you might have share the same, you know, mental health struggles or health struggles. There is a commonality between humans when we look for it.
Yes.
Okay. This is what you talk about. Research in your book states that moral outrage is more often rooted in self-interest than altruism.
Yes.
Explain.
Yes, so it's pretty obvious, but this is what the research shows, which is problems, often we can feel powerless over problems, the problems of the world. And it shows that the more powerless we feel over problems and the more guilt we feel over problems, the more motivated we are to direct that outrage at a third-party target, and then the better we feel when we do. Which makes sense. If the other side is all bad people and they're awful, then you get to be good just because you're not on that side. And it can be tough to give that up, but not when you realize all there is to gain, which is what this book is about.
You say we can learn how to connect with people who have written us off after we read this book. How do we do that?
I think that vulnerability is a huge part of it. And I mean, there's also a lot of insane stories in this book that people cannot believe that I've shared publicly, but it's too late now and they're out there. I think that focusing on admitting to things like that, being vulnerable with each other. If we want to start to see each other as human, we have to be willing to show that we are human, and just approaching people with curiosity first rather than judgment. It can start to think critically, we start to work together and think creatively as well and have fun.
And it's okay to have a different viewpoint.
Yes.
Very good.
Absolutely.
Speaking of humans, you have one cooking right now inside.
I know, I sure do. It's crazy.
She said she's been in Nashville for a few days.
Yes,
now.
I have.
What have you been eating?
Everything.
Yes?
I've been eating, like this book, I love this book cover so much, but I'm like, oh, my body does not look like that anymore. I haven't seen my waist in a long time. But yeah, I've been eating a lot of red meat. Which I never really ate before I was pregnant. And now I'm just like, eat like a caveman.
Oh, I'm so proud of you.
Live
your truth, girl.
Thank you.
She's also on a comedy tour, and you're stopping in Memphis in a couple weeks,
yes,
correct?
Very excited.
How's it been?
It's been wonderful. And again, it's just going to all these different cities, meeting all these different people. If you look on the internet, it looks one way, right? And then you get there in front of people and you meet them, you talk to them, you realize that we're really being as divided as we might be. We're not as divided as a lot of people want us to think we are.
I love it. I love it so much. Thank you so much for joining us, and congratulations on baby.
Thank you.
Her new book is out now, and you can read more about Kat and check out her books at therealkattimpf.com.